David Creighton back at you. We've got some interesting clips for you. If you ever watch Joe Biden, you say, is this man just senile or has he gone absolutely crazy? Because he can't seem to hold it together lately. Have you noticed it's getting worse? It's getting so bad that much of the mainstream media that dismissed this as a lot of hooey, as a big something about nothing, much ado about nothing, just a year ago, 6 months ago, are now beginning to pay attention and say, this guy is losing it. Falling down a lot.
Former President Joe Biden there leaving the stage, trips and falls on the stage. You can see there pointing to potentially a sandbag on the stage or something holding up the teleprompter, but you can see people helping him, pointing there as well as he shook hands for quite a long time at the Air Force Academy graduation. He gave the commencement speech wearing an Air Force Academy hat as well. I'm going to replay this one more time just so you get a good look at it here on Live Now from Fox. So that happened just a little bit ago here at that commencement speech, shaking the hands, congratulating all of those cadets earlier on today here on Live.
Enjoy this. I think it's really.
The answer is yes, because that's why we cannot let this election be one where the same man who was president 4 years ago becomes president again.
And the other day, he put his hand to his chest during the playing of the Indian national anthem, apparently thinking it was his own. So I don't know. And it's midway through the anthem being played, he slowly takes his hand down as he realizes, boy, what an idiot I look like. And the Indian prime minister is standing beside him. He didn't even have his hand on his chest. But Biden likes to pretend he was in the military. Yeah.
Now, as some of you know, I'd usually come down and say hi to all of you. They tell me there's a storm coming in. Is that right? Is that still the deal? That's the truth. Now, don't make a lie. As that scene in the John Wayne movie, don't make me a dog-faced lion pony soldier. All right, well, I tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the White House photographer to come up. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to stand. I usually shake everybody's hand, but I'm going to stand in front of each section. No, I really mean it. And if you can see the camera, they can see you. And it's the least consequential part of this whole meeting for you. I promise. All right? God save the Queen, man.
God save the Queen for no apparent reason at an event. That's kind of unusual for an American president to be saying that. And the Queen is no longer with us. He's never been anything but a politician and a corrupt businessman and a guy who's always got his hand out and always selling his influence.
Sir, there is something personal that's affecting you. Your son, while there's no ties to you, could be charged by your Department of Justice. How will that impact your presidency?
First of all, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him.
And that's what he's made a career out of. That's why he's become a multimillionaire. You don't get, Harry Truman famously said, anyone who gets rich from politics is a crook. Yeah, it's true. You don't go into politics to make money if you're honest. And Joe Biden is not just dishonest. He's a clown. And he's becoming increasingly a clown. So support independent journalism. Support this station. Support this channel. Support this show. I want to keep coming on here every week. And we are on the verge of of monetization. It's very important because you've got to make this pay so you can continue to deliver the news in these trying times, in these days of censorship. This is an era of internet, social media censorship by a very wicked government, and we need to come against that. So thank you for listening today. We'll be back next week. I'll be doing some more Take Fives. In the meantime, so keep on listening and keep on supporting us. God bless you.